and gentlemen, welcome to another segment of Traveling with TVma, the T Show, with your host, Latonya White. So get ready for the business, the education, the community, and the travel tea. So tune into one of these upcoming segments and get ready to launch your mind into the deep. Get ready for the tea.
I'm feeling human
TVma, the tea.
burning
Come
bricks
along.
from a past life full of scars. Ask me where I'm coming from, and I'll share with you my soul. Ask me where I'm going to, I'll have to meet you down the road. It's not time, no. It's not time, no. I need to travel light. Oh, but I'm feeling human nature. And your eyes, they shine so bright. Ask me where I'm coming from, and I'll share with you my soul. Ask me where I'm going to, I'll have to meet you down the road. It's not time, no, 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 it's not time.
You're now traveling with TVma, the tea. Come along.
On a journey, pretty colors of the sea. I'm a bird, high flying free. High flying free. Ooh, high flying free.
TVma, the tea.
Come along.
Right on.
Amen.
I'm a bird, high flying free, high flying free.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Hey, guys, welcome to episode 7 on this June 28th. On this marvelous Monday. Actually, it was raining earlier. And the temperature for today, what's the temperature for today? It should be about a good, 80? Let's look real quick because I'll never start it off without quoting the weather. Oh, my God, I forgot to tell y'all the weather today. It's 75 degrees with some rain in the forecast. Yes, it is. Guys, welcome to Traveling with TVma, the T, your local Houston blogger, your cruise planner's land and sea expert. Guys, welcome to a special episode of Women United. And as I promised at the end of the show, because I told y'all on episode 6, I was going to show you guys the top 5 things you can do in Miami without hitting the beach. I was a woman to my word, honey. I kept it real. So keep it locked. Make sure you watch the entire show to get that travel tea. Guys, you know I can't start a show off without thanking God, my husband, my family, and friends, and you, Adventurous You. Thanks for brunching with your girl. And before I get started, I would like to give a special prayer to those that were affected by the Miami condo Surfside collapse. So prayers to those out there that's suffering through that right now. Hey guys, make sure you are following me wherever you get your podcast from on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple. And if you're watching me on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. That's TVma, the TTV. You may find another channel, TVma the T. That's me too. All right, guys, kick back, relax, grab some tea. We're going to be right back with 2 special guests because, after all, this episode is women empowerment and we are united. So keep it locked. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's show is a very special show. I'm in the studio today with 2 beautiful Black entrepreneurs, guys. They happen to be my friends too, darling. So please welcome Maria Colon and Darlene Kearney. These are powerful Black women in the community doing their entrepreneurial thing, and we can't be proud of them enough, guys. So thank you guys for helping me welcome them to the show. Welcome, ladies. Even though after the morning we had, you guys were still rocking it out with your girl. I really appreciate you. Look, I've been following these 2 women for quite a long time, and they don't know, but they have been inspirational to me. And one has been even inspirational enough, honey, that I even started me a business just like hers. Because she's just that powerful. So without further ado, I would like to read this poem that everybody knows. Don't go nowhere, but check this out. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and we chose the road less traveled by. That has made all the difference. Guys, please meet Maria. She is a married mother of 3 beautiful children, a realtor, first lady of their church, counselor, motivational speaker, and a proud new business owner that we're going to get the tea about today, darling. Welcome to the show, Maria.
Thank you so much, Latanya. It's good to be here with you. I mean, this is a beautiful opportunity, and I'm very excited to see what's coming up next.
Oh, yes. So, hold on one second. I got some technical difficulties. All right, there we go. All right, now, please meet Darlene. She is a proud mother of 3 beautiful children. She wears many hats and is a serial entrepreneur, too. She's also the author of a best-selling book. She owns multiple businesses, Faith and Favor Multi Services, Faith by 3 counseling and consulting services. Did I say that right?
Favor times 3.
Favor times 3. God's Lovely Butterflies Maternity Homes. Darlene's Home. God Favors Me Gifts and More. And My Promise to You Officiant. Guys, please welcome Darlene to the show.
Yes.
All right. So let's get right to the tea, ladies, because this show is about women empowerment, right? And it's about motivating someone out there who could be in the same predicament that we were in when we were thinking about starting our businesses. Maria, you know me. You know my journey. You know where I started from.
Yes,
Darlene,
yes.
I watched your journey. I know where you started from. So we're all connected in some type of way or fashion. So for those who don't know me, I own a travel agency, Cruise Planners. I'm a franchisee, guys. Woo! Cruise Planners, one of the best travel agencies, Darlene, in the United States, honey. So remember, hey, if you're looking, we're booking. Make sure you get to my website. All right. TravelingMadeAffordable.com. Also got to throw that in there. All right. And I'm also a blogger and a motivational speaker, as well as my new business. Thanks to my friend and also my uncle who inspired me to do this. That's Right title. We're going to talk more about that later. So let's get to this tea, guys. I got a few questions that I want to ask you guys because these questions are questions that many women think about every day. Somebody out there right now is on the job. Today, Monday. You know how people feel about Mondays. I love my Mondays, honey. But it's somebody out there right now who does not like their Mondays because they're not happy in their space. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And so for that woman that's out there that's thinking about crossing over and becoming an entrepreneur, because we've been there.
Yes.
We've been there. And I know Maria many a times I was like, how do you do this? Like, what? It's supposed to feel like this? Because it's not easy, guys. But trust me, it is definitely worth it. So let's let you introduce yourself to the world and let them know a little bit about you. Maria, can you introduce yourself and let the world know what else should they know about you?
Wow. That's a lot of things to say. But basically, as you previously mentioned, my name is Maria Colon. I am a realtor. I am a new business owner as well. I'm looking forward to what is yet to come. One of the things that you have to understand when you have to, start your business, you have to believe. First of all, before you believe in yourself, you have to believe in God. Understanding that nothing comes without him. He's the one who give you the strength, and he's the one who give you also, he can give you also the idea towards what you're about to do. And that's one of the things that I started myself with, that I decided to give that lift of faith. I decided to believe. And first of all, I also decided to seek on God and trust God towards what he was about to come.
That is right. And Darlene, we're going to work out your technical difficulties in just a second. But so introduce yourself to the world and let them know a little bit more about you.
Okay, well, my name is Darlene Kearney Bond. And letting the world know about me that I wear a lot of hats and I'm always into everything. I just find a need of what needs to be done and get it done. So I love to keep myself busy. I love to help people. That's my gift from God, is to help people, to bless people, and to look out for people, and make sure that everybody has using their gifts that God have gave them to use.
Amen.
Awesome.
Amen. All right, guys, fun travel fact about you, because you can't come to a travel show and think you're going to get away from me asking you any travel questions. So, Maria, what is your favorite place to travel to and why?
Back home.
Explain. Give the people the tea.
Going home. Every time, that's one of my favorite actually places to go to. When you go back home, of course, you are in your comfort place. You are in your comfort zone. And I think it makes it easier because it's a place that you already know, LaTanya, that you already know. That's where you came from. That's where you can always go back and feel comfortable enough to be there. So far, that's the best place to go. I mean, and there's just a lot of things that you still need to discover in my own country that I have to get to know a little bit more. You get to see people going to my country. We have the island, Roatan Island as well. And we have another one called Utila. So we have people coming from different countries to my country, and there are places that I yet need to know about. So going back home is always the best part of it.
Did you say the place, though? You said Honduras?
Honduras.
That's right. Hey, She's a black Latina, honey. She's still spicy. She's still spicy. All right, Darlene, what about you? What is your favorite place to travel to and why?
Well, to be honest, I haven't like really traveled because I've been working full time, so I never like took time out to do what I need to do. So now I am working on my passport. I have my appointment set up, and I'm going to be traveling some places. So I know, yes, right. So I'm getting the information if I can know where to go first, you know. So we're excited. So we'll be getting our passport soon, and we'll be.
That's right. Hey, I'm so proud of you. You know, guys, self-care is important. You work a lot, and at some point you have to take time to step away and make time to travel. So, but see, now you know a plug. You know a travel plug.
Yeah.
So, hey, everything. But speaking of, we were at lunch today. We were talking about how important it would be to put something together like a cruise, maybe a short cruise, a women empowerment cruise. I want to know how many of you would be interested in seeing these women speak at an empowerment cruise to help motivate you and some other women, because it's coming, guys, and you can definitely expect to see these two headlining one of the stages aboard the cruise ship that I put together. So keep it live, guys. Make sure you're following us to get all that tea. All right. Describe your business in a nutshell, and who is it great for, Darlene?
My business in a nutshell is a legacy for my kids. You know, I know the struggle that my parent had, my mother, and I just don't want my kids to go through it. I want my kids to not be able to depend on anyone and able to work hard, not like I did. You know, I want them to be able to appreciate life, you know, because I started working at the age of 14, so I really didn't get to enjoy life because I worked so much. So I want to make sure that my kids get to enjoy life because their mother made a way.
That's right. That's right. And the same question for you, Maria. Tell me, describe your business in a nutshell, the new business, and who is it great for? Who is your perfect clients?
Wow, I would say my perfect client, everybody. Everybody. In my business, as Darlene was saying, you know, that's the legacy. It's the legacy for my kids because we understand us, you know, as African-American women, we understand the struggle. We understand where we're coming from, and we have to, and we don't want our kids to go through the same thing. And basically my business is that foundation that I want my kids to see, you know, once they grow up, that, you know, Darlene said she started working at 14. I want my daughters to start working at her parents' business, you know, and basically that's why we're trying to build a legacy for our children, so that way we understand the new generations that is rising, and we want to establish something that they can come to, and they can see that they can come over, you know, to work with. And my business is basically it's Caribbean, right? Which is what it welcomes everyone who loves the Caribbean, everyone who has been in the Caribbean, you know, and basically that's what we offering. And I would say it's full of flavors. It's full of welcoming flavors where anyone can come, you know, and enjoy what we offer.
So do we call that, because, you know, in Louisiana, when you put a lot of good food together and you put the seasoning together, we call it Creole. So do you guys also refer to it as Creole as well?
Not precisely, but the way how we refer that to it is, you know, happy food, basically. You know, let's just come and put everything together and just have that good time, you know, so we can go ahead and eat it, enjoy what with all this flavor that we're putting together.
I mean, we talking about food, so they might as well see what we talking about. Pass me some of those products, will you? Or you hold your products. You can hold it. So this is some of your product. What's the name of it?
Okay, so our products is New Idiom irisi, okay, cassave new irisi, and basically all of this is yuca flatbread. I have it in, yes, yuca flatbread, and we have it in many different flavors, and these are great for entertainments, even if you want to watch movies, if you have any events, like just little appetizers or little dips. This is great, fantastic in flavors, not just because I made them, but they are
And you have many different flavors.
and I have different flavors. So this is
one-
garlic.
Yes.
This is garlic. This one is sweet for those that are, sweet tooths. So basically we have, this one is cinnamon and sugar.
Okay.
Those that love spicy, okay, we already know a couple of them. So basically this one is chili and lime, and this great as well. You can also add them in your salad. You can also eat them with seafood. However you would like, these are great as well. Then here we have coconut flavor. Okay, we have this one, which is a coconut flavor. It's sweet as well. This one is herbs. This one is herbs. And you can also use it. You know how when we eat salad, we add croutons to it?
Yes.
So instead of adding croutons, which is bread, you can add this. And this is excellent as well.
Would this be
Okay?
considered vegan?
You can say it can be considered vegan as well. Yes, yes. And then
You done crossed over, baby.
so basically these ones are just 5 flavors of the 7 that I carry so far. And then this is our breakfast drink mix. Okay, so basically it's based on cocoa.
Okay.
And
What is that?
Cocoa is made out of the cacao.
Okay.
That's why we
so
know it in
chocolate.
Caribbean, right?
Okay, yeah.
Cacao.
Yeah.
So basically, but it's not processed. This is basically
that's
what
gonna
we do.
flush your system out.
So this one comes directly from the nuts, okay? And then we just prepare it. And this one, it's ready that you only need to add either water or milk, and you're ready to go. And this is a whole breakfast right here.
Some of that so I can
Yes.
be slim fine for my cruise. Okay.
And a little bit more, we have our complete seasoning. This is excellent in your fish. Your you can be doing eggs, fish, meat, whatever you want to do. Your salads, even when you're probably doing your soup, you don't even need to add too much salt.
Hold it up again. Yes, I love it. I love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I really appreciate you because I told you to bring me some stuff, girl. You did that, honey. Oh wait, you got to show them what.
Oh,
is
yes. Wow, this is the main source, right? So this is what we call cassave in Spanish, okay? So this is what we call cassave in Spanish. So this is our actual yuca flatbread. So basically think about it like eating corn tortilla, right? But instead of you eating corn tortilla, you getting this. So this is made out of the yuca root.
Right.
It does not have any chemical in it. And this is what I grew up eating this.
Right.
Okay? So you can eat this instead of rice. You can eat it with eggs. You can eat it with meat. You can eat it with fish. You can eat it in soup. In anything that you want to eat it, you can just dip it in and you go the way. Okay?
So for people who may not know what the yuca is, to me, when I seen it at her house, the best way I could describe it is it being a yam, right?
Yes.
But it's not a yam
Yes.
potato. It's just a yuca. It's just a different type of. Is it a vegetable?
It is a vegetable root.
So
yes.
it's one of that, and she has this product. Is what I like here that I'm gonna make nachos with? Is it? Did you bring it?
You brought it was the
was it the garlic one?
garlic one,
Yes.
which is this one. The
So,
garlic, and you also
I'm not
like
even
the
gonna
spicy
tell
one.
my kids, but instead of the nacho chips, and my mom is watching, so she knows that this is what we're probably going to be eating for dinner sometime this week. But I'm going to be replacing the chips with this and putting, my meat
Right.
and stuff with it because I want to try to help the family eat a little
Healthy,
bit better,
right.
and things like that. Thank you so much for that. Okay, Darlene, what inspired you? I know your babies inspired you because you've always talked about it over and over again. Every time I've seen you, you've talked about their inspiration. But what inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
What inspired me is my mom. I seen my mom. She went through a lot, raising me and my twin without a father. And I seen her, didn't give up. I didn't even know that my mom didn't really have no income. She was an entrepreneur as well. She used to
Right.
take the kids to school. She was a babysitter. So my mom did a lot of things similar to what I'm doing.
Right.
So that would inspire me a lot, seeing my mom. And then after her passing away, it pushed me, in 2015, she passed away, and it pushed me more to
Yeah.
what I needed to do.
More to be great.
Yes,
but
more.
I am so proud of you, girl, because I don't even, well, you know what? I know how it is because I started there. And I used to tell you, Darlene, you still working PT, girl? You need to go ahead and do this 110%, baby. You need to be working these multiple businesses because I don't see how you going to work for somebody else and still chiming in for your other 5 businesses. Like, you got to give it all to you. I said, girl, pray about it and let God order your steps. Next thing I see, I am now 100%. 100%. I say, go, darling. That's what I'm talking about, girl. I'm so proud of you, girl.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
again. What inspired you, Maria? I mean, I know the husband, the kiddos, but the same question, what inspired you to become an entrepreneur? Because you've been doing this thing for a minute.
We've been doing it for quite a long time. We've been just, on the low key.
Yeah.
Inspiration, I definitely found my inspiration coming as well from my parents.
Yes.
My mom immigrated to United States when I was still, 8 years old. And, when you come from your country to another country, you need to understand that you have to go through a process of settling, and basically you have,
Assimilating.
yes, and basically all that transition, that's a lot of things that you have to do. And basically, of course, then I have my brothers coming in and, my mom has to do different type of works in order for her to also to move forward. And then growing up as well, I saw my mom, she owned a restaurant back home.
Okay.
And I grew up seeing my mom, cooking, selling food to others, baking bread. And actually, my mom is a designer back home as well. So she used to do dresses in crochet, so I remember. Yeah, so I remember when I was younger, she used to basically do my own clothing. And up to today, she still do the same thing. So basically, when you see those things, I realize, hey, entrepreneurship is in my family. It runs
That's
there.
right.
And then I started working when I was 15 in this country as well. My first job, I worked there for a whole year, and I'm like, you know what? I'm out on my business one day. My grandfather, actually, he owned a furniture place in Florida. So when I grew up seeing all of those things, and I'm like, no, I'm going to get out of corporate America.
Right.
And we can do this. And then you also see other communities and other people doing the same thing. They are able to own their own businesses. And then the question is, what's stopping us from doing our own thing, when we can do it? And besides that, you also see that when we are working for someone else, we're giving our strength.
Right. That's
We're giving
right.
our strength to someone else's dream. And then when you realize the years go by, months go by, years go by, and then what do you achieve? Nothing.
You still stuck
Nothing.
in the same
you're
place.
you're still in the same
You still
circle.
stuck in
So
the
I'm
same
like,
place.
no, I want something different, and I want to set and give my kids something different. And basically that was an inspiration to me. And of course, we cannot leave my belief outside, the
right.
fact that I also believe that God is there to supply, believing that God hold you from your hands. The only thing that sometimes stops us is being afraid,
That's right.
So, and sometimes we just have to be like, back up and let
And
God
let him
handle,
do it. Okay.
And yeah, so that was definitely an inspiration that he took me by the hand, and I'm like, let's just do it. That's how I started my real estate business.
Yes, it is.
So I started my real estate, and then I started my company, and more that is yet to come. So we are ready to
right.
what's coming out. on the
I
way.
can't wait. I can't wait. All right, ladies, what has been your biggest challenge as a woman starting a business? And I'm going to do this as a 2-part question. What is your biggest challenge, and what words of encouragement can you give someone who have not started yet and thinking about starting? So, Darlene.
Okay, well, my biggest challenge was support, and knowing that what you're doing, and you have to find out different things, try to get people to support you and funding and just the struggles of trying to balance everything out between like if you're working and being an entrepreneur too, so it's a lot. So you had to challenge your work and then a family, it's like juggling everything around, that was my biggest struggle. And also I would like to tell anyone that's starting, just take a step of faith, and it's hard. You're gonna be days that you want to give up, and some days you want to throw at the towel and be like, I can't do this no more, and I'm tired. But I've been working on my maternity home since 2010, and it was a struggle, ups and downs, and many days.
And
I'm
you
like,
just did the ribbon cutting last week or the week before?
Yes, the
yeah,
week before.
she just did the ribbon cutting.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
So I just took, just take a step of faith. Sometimes you may not feel like it's going to happen. Sometimes you might get discouraged because you don't have support, or things not moving the way you want it to move. So just take a leap of faith and do what you have to do and support yourself.
That's right.
It's hard, but sometimes you just have to do things that you want to do. Because it's a joy of doing what you want to do. And a passion. I go to my maternity home and I see those ladies, and I'm like, this is what I've been waiting on, and it's the biggest joy just seeing them and, helping them, because each one of them, they bring their own special gifts and talents, and talking to them. So it's just been a joy to see what you worked hard for. So I was like, I'm glad I didn't give up.
It's a blessing to be a blessing.
Yes.
It's a blessing to be a blessing.
Beautiful.
Same question, Maria. What has been the biggest challenge for you? It's me, guys. It's me. What has been the biggest challenge for you, and what words of encouragement can you give someone else who's thinking about starting and haven't?
I think the biggest challenge can be when you get full of expectations. The expectations. That at times you have the expectations coming from a place that you thought the support was going to come from, but then you realize, oh, wait a minute, it's not coming from there. And then when you have that expectation, it can break you down. When you don't, like you were saying, Darlene, when you don't have the support from where you were expecting that support was going to come from. So basically, you learn that when you are in business, you cannot just close your mind into just one way. You understand that you got to open yourself to more. So basically, at the beginning, it was that expectation that you feel, oh, you know what, my product is going to be just for this specific group of people, because then you're like, oh, you know what, I'm going to have the support. But then you realize, oh, wait a minute.
Those that you on a whole
then you realize this is that family who's going to support you, okay? Then you realize that God start putting other supporters from the outside, and
won't he do it?
Oh yes, he does. So basically, that's have been one of the biggest challenge at the beginning, not anymore, because when you realize that, it's better for us to realize that early than sitting down and later, because then it help you to get up quite faster, and basically now the advice that I can give is believe on yourself.
That's right.
Believe on your dreams.
Hold on. Y'all, we still live in the group. Guys, I'm going to have to cut this group short real quick. Y'all going to have to check it out on YouTube when it comes out on Wednesday, guys. Make sure you're following so you can catch the rest of the show. I know it's juicy, honey, but trust me, you don't want to miss it. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Say bye, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Yes. I totally agree with you on that. I definitely think that is something so important for people to kind of understand, that don't expect certain people to support you. Yes. Because then you'll be holding your breath. Oh, yeah. And if you don't go in with those expectations, then the rest is history.
It's easier. It's way easier.
Here is the burning question they ask a lot of entrepreneurs, and I'm going to ask y'all. What do you wish you knew then that you know now before you started your business? Darlene.
Okay. The things that I wish I knew now then, that all the probably like the support. Yeah, so I wish I would have been like knowing then that that you'll have people for different seasons. So when you really doing stuff and you need the support that you need from your people that's close to you, you might not get it. So the things that I know now is like your best supporters come from strangers or people that don't even know you. So that's what I've learned and I know now.
That's right. And the same thing for you, Maria.
I will say not to be afraid. And just go at it and just be a go-getter, basically. Just be a go-getter and just, as soon you have it, just process it and start right in there. Because sometimes it happens that you have that dream or you have that desire and you have that business in mind, but then you start processing so much and you think about it and rethink about it and rethink about it. And then you realize that time is going by and then it's like, and you sit on it.
That's right.
And that basically one of the things that happens to me. But then now I would say it's just go at it. Don't think about it too much. If it's in your heart and you believe in it yourself, you can go ahead and do it without any problem.
That's right. So what I've been hearing, the resounding synopsis is just get out there, just do it. Yeah. If it's in your heart and you have passion for it, do it. That's what these ladies are telling us today. Do it. And I have to agree with you because that's how I was. And I stepped away from education after 8 years and I did that thing. And here I am celebrating 3 years later and it's growing.
Yes.
Right? So with that being stated, ladies, you've done a wonderful job. Thank you guys for coming to the show today for this Women United Empowerment special, guys. Now, as I promised, guys, I still have some specialty for you at the end of the show. But I don't want to leave without encouraging a teenager out there that may be scrolling in Instagram or watching it on Facebook or looking at it on YouTube in some kind of way. I got to figure out how to go put this on TikTok because that's what they doing now, y'all.
Yeah.
They
Right.
TikToking now.
Yes.
It's too much for me, hunty. But hey, young girl, the world is yours.
Yes.
The world is yours. And it may not make sense right now, but
Right.
just follow your dreams and it will all make sense later.
Definitely.
Thank you, ladies, for coming through. Where can they find you, Darlene?
You can find me on my business page, Gore's Lovely Butterflies Maternity Home, or through our email, goreslovelybutterflies@gmail.com, or our website, goreslovelybutterflies.org.
That's right, guys. And for those of you on Instagram, she is a CEO of her maternity home. She helps pregnant young mothers in the world so that they do have a resource to turn to without having nowhere to go. And Maria, where can they find you?
They can find us through Facebook, with New Idiocy Delights, and also in Instagram, New Idiocy Delights, as well, or email, newidiocy@gmail.com, and very soon our physical address. Yes. All right, we're gonna be updating our page with our physical address where we can have also our clients to come.
That's right.
good.
All right. Any final words, ladies? Darlene.
Yes. Everyone, just like I said, believe in yourself. It might be, you might think that you can't do it. God blessed us all with gifts and talents. So all you have to do is just take out the time to dig into your talent and believe in yourself and don't give up.
That's right. Maria.
I will say first, put God first.
Yes.
Without God, there's nothing that we can do. Put our dreams in His hands, present it to Him in prayer. Next, believe in yourself. Like you were saying, believe in yourself. Give that leap of faith and go for it. Go for it, because if you believe in it, on the long run, and through you walking, someone else will believe on that dream as well. So we gotta believe in our dream first, and then someone else will follow us.
That's right, guys. And my final words of encouragement is surround yourself with like-minded individuals, because you don't need to be hanging around anything that's negative and keeping you away from your passion and your purpose. Where you're supposed to be in life is where you're going to be, but you got to keep it positive. So, guys, you've been traveling with your girl, TVma the T, your local Houston blogger, your cruise planners, land and sea expert, Darlene. Now, as I promised, this show is going to wrap up with the exclusive of Miami, the top 5 things you can do. So, guys, that's my time. I'm out. And until next time, Bye. Oh, and I got to shout out ORS Curls and Shea Moisturizer Honey because it was raining and my hair is still holding it. It look okay, y'all.
That's so great.
All right, y'all. All right. All right, guys. Until next time, keep it locked. We'll be in touch. Bye. You're now traveling with TVma the T. Hit that like and subscribe button right now. Be sure to check me out wherever you get your podcasts. Yay! Adventurous. It's the top 5 things to do while you're in Miami. First up is Wynwood Walls. Come along for an exciting adventure as I take you behind the scenes at stop number 1, Wynwood Walls. If you're listening on the audio podcast, you definitely want to get to YouTube. Right now, I'm showing the hours of operation for Wynwood Wall. Hey guys, you're now traveling with TVma the T, your local Houston blogger, your cruise planners, land and sea expert, Christian. We're hanging out here today at the Wynwood Museum. And I wanted to ask you, besides the very beautiful colors, why should people want to make this as a top 5 thing to do when they're in Miami?
Okay, one of the first things, enjoy the most unique artists in the world, right? All these artists, you're gonna be amazed for these artists. But at the same time, I want you guys to understand, like you are walking through history today, right? Because the last time people were talking about art was at least 500 years ago. From the last 10 years, the people are talking again about art, right? So definitely, I think it's something that you guys should definitely come and discover, right? Even if you just come to Wynwood, even if you take a tour, even if you walk around the street, but definitely you should come, and we invite you to come to Wynwood, right? To discover all this amazing art and the evolution of the graffiti.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christian, for this awesome tour, and shout out to Miami Greater Convention and Visitors Bureau. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys, right now, if you're listening, I'm showing wonderful artwork that you can find inside of Wynwood Walls. Don't take my word for it. Book a trip yourself and put this as a top 5 thing to do. If you're into the arts, Wynwood Walls is the place you definitely want to be. I am so taken away by the scenery here. It is so amazing and definitely Instagrammable. So long, Wynwood. Next stop, number 2, Little Havana, also known as Calle Ocho. The 8th Street, guys, is where you want to be, especially if you are into Cuba. Bienvenido a la Old Havana, San Ignacio. Buenos dias. This is a bar in Old Havana, guys. Buenos dias, everybody. Buenos dias. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. This is an awesome place to come and visit on your stop to Little Havana and Miami. All right, guys, you're traveling with TVma the T, your local Houston blogger, your cruise planners, land and sea expert, guys. Let's get right back to it.
Havana. So they do a little research. They go, aha, cafe con leche. They add a little milk to their coffee. They call it a McCafe. The rest is history. And that, my friends, leads to the first, McCafe that opens up in Chicago. And it's from the research that they've done here. Yeah. Now,
Yep, guys, Miami Culinary Tours is the place you want to book with if you want to experience the Little Havana tours. Definitely a vibe. We got to experience so much. And guys, keep it locked. I'll even show you some interesting things I tasted and ate while at Little Havana. If you're listening on the audio podcast, you're going to have to check it out on YouTube at TVma the T TV. You never know what you will see on the Little Havana tour. Like on this day when we actually went out here, there was one of the Star Wars actor actually out here videoing, and it was amazing. But I forgot his name, but he's a really big actor, guys. All right, guys, right now I'm showing you domino players. Right now, behind the scenes, I'm showing you the community getting together and playing dominoes. And out of all of the dominoes players, I was so excited to see a woman slaying the table, guys. Yes. It sprinkled rain for a little bit, but that never stopped anyone. All right, guys, this is lychee, and this is what it looks like unpeeled. I actually tasted this. And what is it called again?
This is called lychee and it's local. We have many different lychees that actually grow here locally. We have the Robuchon, the king of all lychees, this huge, hairy thing, beautiful. But this one is in season now.
Last night had lychee in it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, got it.
So you peel it. Look, that's more gentle. I didn't get you this time.
I'm okay.
Yeah, and then you.
See, she bending over.
That's the key. I don't have any cleavage. It's okay.
I don't either, girl. All right, guys, this is called a lychee, and if you've had lychee martinis, this is what was in it. So, guys, you're traveling with TVma the tea, your local Houston blogger, your cruise planners, land and sea expert. This is how you open it, guys. It's very juicy, and you just eat the white part, right? Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it. Is it nice when you put it up? Then you have these. Yeah, they don't have any orange.
Once you've gotten the seed clear, you're done. All right, guys, now I'm gonna try sugar cane. What is it? A drink, right?
Sugar cane juice.
Sugar cane juice, and I hear it's good for the liver. And after the night we had last night, we all need these after a couple of white cosmopolitans. All right, guys, that's my time. You've been traveling with TVma the tea. Keep it locked. We'll be right back. Ah, yes, guys. I even tasted Cubana coffee. It was actually very strong. I'm probably not going to drink it again because it's so strong, but I still enjoy tasting and meeting the community and hanging out in Little Havana. Oh my God, it was amazing. Check out the Superstars decor. It was amazing learning about everything in Little Havana. And if you want to learn more, you definitely need to hit up Miami Culinary Tours. Thank you, Miami Culinary Tours, for the history. We learned so much. Now on to number 3, the Oasis. The Oasis is a vibe, guys, because it's an outside hangout spot. They have live entertainment at night. I was told when we were there, Ludacris and a couple of other major artists performed there in the square. Don't worry about food. It is also offered there, as you can see, along with your drinks too. All right, my adventurers listening to me on your audio podcast or listening to me in your car, hang tight. We're at Thriller Miami Speedboat number 4. All right, guys, this place is a vibe. This is about my second or third time taking this tour. I had such an amazing experience, as you can see. It's always a place I suggest for my adventurers to come if they want that thrill-seeking adventure. Miami Speedboat, guys. It's fun. You don't get queasy on this because it doesn't go as fast as you think. No, they don't do 360 turns in the water anymore. Now to number 5. If all else fails, guys, you can always find good eats in Miami. And that was the White Cosmopolitan, guys. Here's the White Cosmopolitan again with chocolate cake and some delicious shrimp, chicken salad, and pizza. Matter of fact, these skewers and the food that I just mentioned, you can get this from Lowe's Miami's, guys. It was a vibe. Now, I also had shrimp in a White Cosmopolitan from the Marquis Marriott in Brickell, so that is definitely a vibe. This food that you were just shown was from Kempton Surf Commer. That wraps up the top 5 things you can do in Miami, guys. I told you Miami was a vibe, and guess what, guys? I'm headed back. All right. Bye, guys. Till next time. And remember,
And
Thank
always
you.
book with a travel agent, and Latanya's the best.
That's right, I am, honey. You heard that. Why, thank you, Carnival. Guys, that's right, I got you. For all of your all-inclusive resorts, cruises, hotel vacation packages, and your Walt Disney World Universal Studios vacations too, get to travelingmadeaffordable.com. Guys, after all, I am your certified sandal specialist too.
You're now traveling with. That's right. He's in the heart of Montego Bay, Jamaica. Keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Thank you for tuning in. We look forward to talking with you more. In the meantime, catch us on www.tvma.t.blog. Follow her on Instagram at tvma_the_t and subscribe to her on YouTube at tvma.tv. Thank you and have a great day.